Morning students. Today we will learn about the nutrition in human beings. What is the type of nutrition that is seen in human beings? It is holozoic nutrition. What is holozoic nutrition? The type of nutrition in which the complex organic food will be broken down into simpler forms. So such type of nutrition is called holozoic nutrition. And the type of digestion that is seen in human beings is extracellular. What is extracellular? The digestion which takes place outside the cell but within the lumen of the alimentary canal. Okay, so that is called as extracellular digestion. So the type of nutrition in human beings is holozoic and the digestion is extracellular. Okay, now when we say the digestive system in human beings, it is made up of two important things that is called as the alimentary canal and the digestive glands. The alimentary canal in a normal human being is approximately 9 meters in length. So let us now see the parts of the alimentary canal. So before seeing the parts of the alimentary canal, we'll just have a look at the human digestive system. Already you have drawn this in your classwork. You are very familiar with the human digestive system. Just have a look at it. Now we will go to the parts of the alimentary canal. Okay. The mouth. So the mouth, the uppermost part is called the mouth or the oral cavity or the buccal cavity. It is a transverse slit that is present below the nose and above the chin. Okay. Then followed by the pharynx. So this pharynx is a funnel shaped common passage of digestive and respiratory tract. Okay. So that is the pharynx. The masticated food enters the pharynx in the form of bolus. Then you have the esophagus or the food pipe. Then the stomach, the small intestine, large intestine and the anus. Okay, these are the parts of the alimentary canal. Now, just let us see what are the digestive glands that are present. So, the digestive glands are 5 in number. That is, number 1, salivary glands. Number 2, gastric glands. Number 3, liver. Number 4, the pancreas. Number 5, the intestinal glands. Okay. So, these are the 5 glands that are present, which helps in completing the digestion. Okay. Now, let us have a look at the mouth. We'll start with the mouth. So, the mouth consists of teeth. 3 important things. There is the teeth, the tongue and the salivary glands. So, when we talk about the teeth, there are 4 types of teeth. They are incisors. Incisors are chisel shape and help in biting. The canines are dagger shape and help in tearing the food. The premolars and the molars are cusped with broad edge which help in grinding. So these are the shape and size of the shape and structure of the teeth. So when we say the incisors are 4 in number, the canines are 2, premolars are 4 and molars are 6. So this makes up the number of teeth in one jaw. So it is 16 in the upper jaw and 16 in the lower jaw. So totally we have 32 teeth. Okay, now let us go to the next one, the tongue. The tongue is a thick muscular organ present on the floor of the mouth. Okay, now let us see the third one that is present in the mouth, that is the salivary glands. There are 3 pairs of salivary glands. Number 1, parotid gland. It is present in front of the cheeks, below the ears. Number 2, the submandibular. Submandibular gland is present at the angles of the upper and lower jaw. Then the third one is a sublingual gland, which is present just below the tongue. All these 3 glands help in secreting the saliva, which is very important for the process of digestion. Okay, now the process of digestion takes place from the mouth itself. So salivary glands secrete saliva. What is saliva made up of? 99.5% of saliva contains water and 0.5% solute. The solutes can be in the form of mucins, lysozymes, salivary amylase, chlorides, bicarbonates, phosphates of sodium and potassium. Now, just quick recap at what is the functions of saliva. Saliva moistens, softens, dissolves the food. It lubricates the food and lysozyme in the saliva kills the bacteria. Now, let us talk about the important function that saliva performs. Saliva contains a very important enzyme called salivary amylase, or it is also called as ptyalin. What is the function of salivary amylase? It breaks down complex carbohydrate into simple sugar. Okay. Now, the pharynx. The next part of the alimentary canal is pharynx. It is a funnel-shaped common passage. It is passage for both the digestive and the respiratory tract. Okay, so masticated food means the food which is broken down into bits with the help of your teeth. So this is called the bolus. So this bolus has to enter through the pharynx and it will reach the esophagus. Okay, now let us see the next part, the esophagus. The esophagus is a narrow muscular tube connecting the pharynx with the mouth, with the stomach. Narrow muscular tube connecting pharynx with the stomach. So this esophagus does not have any digestive function. It performs one important function, that is pushing the bolus from the pharynx into the stomach. So that is the process by which the masticated food is pushed. It is called peristalsis. What is peristalsis? The rhythmic alternate and expansion of the esophagus to push the food from the mouth to the stomach. That is called as peristalsis. Now, what is the next part? Definitely it is the stomach. So what is the stomach? Shape of the stomach? J-shaped muscular bag-like structure. That important thing that is present inside the wall of the stomach is called the gastric glands. These gastric glands secrete the gastric juice. Now let us have a look at the parts of the stomach. So the stomach again is made up of 4 important parts. The uppermost part is called the fundus, and the part which attaches with the esophagus is called the cardiac, followed by the pylorus. Then you have the body. Okay, so these are the parts of the stomach. Now, what is the important function of the stomach? It secretes the gastric juices. The gastric glands that are present inside the stomach will secrete the gastric juices. Okay, now just let us list out what are the gastric juices and what are the functions. Number 1, pepsin. From the name itself, you can understand it is a protein digesting enzyme. So this protein digesting enzyme will break down the proteins into peptones and proteoses. Number 2, HCl. So the HCl, from the name itself, you can understand that is an acid, hydrochloric acid. HCl makes the food acidic for proper functioning of pepsin. So this pepsin will function only in the presence of this HCl. Okay, and also HCl has some more functions that will kill the bacteria and germs that are taken along with the food. It will stop the action of salivary amylase. It will soften the food. Now let us come to the third important gastric juice, the mucus. This mucus will protect the inner lining of the stomach from the corrosive action of the acids. Now, let us go to the next part. What is the next part? That is the small intestine. Small intestine is a highly coiled structure. So, it is the longest part of the alimentary canal. It is highly coiled and compactly present, which is made up of 3 important parts: the duodenum, the jejunum, and the ileum. And the most important